Hey, I'm Art Lee, and I help people in business to tap into the very latest smartphone technology. And today, I love what I do. I help, I encourage, and I support people from all walks of life. People with very little technical skills who have a dream, through to industry experts that need to quickly adapt to new technologies. Let me tell you about a few clients I really enjoy working with. There's Harry. He's from the UK, one of the nicest guys you could ever meet. He had very little technical knowledge and no experience selling, but with a real dream to start a technology business. And after 3 months, he is now pitching to high-level executives and winning business for his digital marketing and customer loyalty solutions. Then there's Gail, a businessman that owned a group buying business in Thailand. He knew he needed to expand and differentiate his business. He had the contacts, but needed help to understand how to take his position as a leader in his market and drive a yes from small to large multinational companies. And there's Andrew, who owns a technology company in Australia focused in the retail space. He was able to deliver and prove his concept within 2 months in order to win a major client. And now he's already expanding his business even further. I love talking about these guys, and that's just a small handful of people in just a small space of time. I don't just see a difference in their business success. I see a difference in the way these people see the world and approach new technology and opportunities. The ideas these people are making a reality blew me away. It's so exciting to be part of the future and to help people make money while doing it. But it wasn't always this way for me. Before working in the smartphone industry, I spent 6 years building websites and running email and social media campaigns. Each year, technology kept on changing, which made it very difficult for me to keep up with. Have you experienced the same? I remember the time before I became a Facebook expert. I spent countless hours learning and thousands of dollars on new tools in order to create a working business model. And after some time, guess what happens? Facebook makes a fundamental change to their platform, and it jeopardized my whole business. This is a bad time for me. And the one realization for me is things will continue to change. Look at how things are today. Websites like Freelancer, Fiverr, and Odesk. They all make it so easy to find affordable talent from anywhere in the world. This was good for resources for my business, but it was starting to cause a big problem for me. First, I had to compete with 1 million people online. Second, now, I was doing it all by myself. And third, I was not enjoying myself. I had to learn so many things all on my own in order to market, sell, and run my business. I remember learning QuickBooks to do my accounting, marketing classes to find new ways to generate leads. And I've read countless books, I can't even remember how many, but to teach me how to sell. And this was just to learn how to operate my business. I mean, in order for me to keep at the forefront of my game, so clients paid for my services, I needed to keep up to date with technology. Things like HTML, CSS, Java, Facebook, Google, YouTube, AdWords, blogging, ERP systems, database backends, and even content management systems. The list goes on. And I was tired. I was exhausted, and the drive needed to do my job was so tough to maintain. You know, there were often nights where I would just lay there thinking, trying to predict the future of my business. And do you know what I saw? I saw myself doing exactly the same things. I saw myself even more tired, not very rich, be that rich in time or rich in cash. And there was a very important awakening that happened in my life. So I built my career in the most exciting tech city in the world, Silicon Valley, surrounded by a wave of excitement, a host of people creating value, and a bunch of people fast becoming rich. I lived through dot-com boom and bust, the stock market boom and bust, and then there was the real estate boom and bust. It didn't matter if it was boom or bust because there were a ton of guys during all these times making so much money. Now, I was making some good money too, but I wasn't happy. I met this one college student who built a $500,000 online business in 3 years. He was always smiling. I met a retired woman making $1 million a year and smiling every day, playing with her grandchildren. I even met a guy in his 20s working a corporate job, full-time. It was already making him over $100,000 a year. Top it off, he had a side business making $100,000 a month. He was always happy. The one thing all of these people had in common was a business that made the money they needed and allowed them to do the things that mattered to them. And I realized that the very first step these people made was that they seized today's opportunity and seized it with open arms and worked really hard to capitalize on it. So in 2003, I decided to commit myself to do whatever it took to change my future, not simply do what everyone else is doing. I spent the next 6 years following leaders in various industries that were literally making hand over fist on new products and services. I got focused, I got energized, I had a feeling of absolute certainty that I could make something happen. I can't remember how many late nights I spent learning and the thousands of dollars I spent to figure out how I could adapt my business, my life, to produce better results. I looked at all hot business opportunities, multi-level marketing programs, forex trading, real estate investments, and I even learned how to sell gold. I could make money. I was learning, but it wasn't everything I needed. I still felt alone and having to do everything by myself. So after 8 trying years, I stumbled upon a company with a team that really understood me and understood where I wanted to take my business, what I wanted for my life, and a product that I really gelled with. And the really cool thing was that I found a team that ran a business with true value, integrity, a really fun business culture, and a strong community with their customers and partners, and the list goes on. And the most important thing that was, to me, was that they treated me with respect, admiration, and they didn't make me feel like they were above me. I truly felt connected. I truly felt excited. I felt I finally found what I was looking for. And I was further impressed that this company built a global brand within 2 years in a brand new market and with only 7 people. They were building solutions, creating new value with the latest smartphone technologies, which if you don't know by now is probably the hottest market right now. This excited me because I was at the forefront of a new market and I knew this was my opportunity to make a change in my business and in my life. So I decided to learn from this company about this new technology. After a short time, I became seen as the valued expert and incorporated it into my business and made money. I got my first paying client after 2 months and built a business that earned $10,000 a month by serving just a few clients. I was just scratching the surface. I was so excited about what I had done, I had to share it with others. And I want to teach others how to do this as well. And if you get the chance to know me, I'm a very giving person. When I can, I really want to help. So when a friend of mine told me I should share my story with others, I said, why not? Let's do it. Well, if I could help just one person and they didn't have to go through the same 8-year struggle as I did, there would be no doubt it would be worth it. So I reached out to anyone I knew who wanted to quickly get into the smartphone market. This is my story, and I'm sharing my secret today. I headed out to this 3-day hands-on workshop and learned from this company that had a technology to create unique smartphone solutions. The feeling I instantly got at the event was that I was in the best hands possible. I was no longer alone. I was no longer trying to do this all myself. Now, not only was the team at the top of their game, but the product solutions are awesome with the ability to hook into so many different technologies. I was even invited to a private dinner with the team to freely talk about anything I wanted to. And during the workshop, I learned how to hone my skills, everything from identifying new smartphone business opportunities to integrating solutions into my existing business to know how to scale my business with minimal overhead. I left with everything I needed from product, resources, sales tools, and direct access to the team to collaborate on new ideas that create new business opportunities. Here is the product and the go-to-market processes I built at the workshop. I created a simple solution that uses both social media and smartphone technology to connect brands with customers and drive traffic to retail stores. Working with the team, I learned about things that I had never heard of before. Things like location-based services, mobile wallet, online to offline business. And now they are simply part of my vocabulary. I am now the expert. They are part of my business proposition and a significant part of my revenue. Ideas were always easy for me. What I needed and what I got from the workshop was how to quickly build and sell my smartphone solutions and articulate as an expert. I learned so much, and the best part is I am now working with the team every day. I've met fellow entrepreneurs, business owners, technologists, marketers, and we often connect to collaborate on ideas. I finally got the support I needed to move my business forward and have fun doing it. Many people who have heard my story always ask me, do you think this is the right time for me? I always respond with my sob story. I was asked by a friend of mine to partner with a startup. I turned down the opportunity on more than one occasion. After a few years, my friend told me the company went public. I didn't have to see their bank account. They were in the company 5 years before going public. And that company was Google. From this experience, I learned how to put it behind me and move forward. And most importantly is to grab the opportunity with both hands. What is it that Sandberg said? If someone offers you a place on a rocket ship, jump on it. This is your rocket ship. Are you looking to make a change? A change that could shift your life and drive you to a better place where your business will thrive? Then the time is right for you to take this opportunity and take your business to the next level. It doesn't matter if you already have a business in a different line of work, working a full-time position, or looking to build a new business venture. The people that attended this workshop come from various backgrounds and industries and have all seized the opportunity to capitalize on the latest smartphone technology. And so can you. I do hope that opening my heart and sharing my story has made a difference. I do hope it sparked your interest, and I do hope whatever you do, take action and make a change. Until then, value your strengths, embrace the future, take a step forward today.